Super 16 Gymnastics Championships. It's now time to introduce our athletes who will be competing in our first session. So at this time, let's welcome the Washington Huskies. are ready, we are going to get you on the 2-minute transition clock, and then we will get you ready for your free touch warm-up on your first starting event.
Welcome to Las Vegas for the Mean Girls Super 16 and the beginning of Gymnastics 2024. I'm Jess Grabe. I'm here with Dee Dee Bro, longtime, legendary LSU coach. And Dee Dee, we were here last year. What can we expect?
Well, you know, it was fun last year, but this is funner because we've got 9 teams in this 16-team meet. 9 of them are in the top 12 right now. So this is a great place to start your competition. The venue is awesome. It's beautiful. It's spacious. They've done a marvelous job in the decoration of it. But the fact that the hotel is right here on site, the Orleans Hotel is connected to the venue, it's amazing. Our sponsor this year is the Mean Girls movie.
Yeah.
I didn't get to go last night, so you talk about that event.
Yeah, I got to go. It was a great event. Every team got to go to this premiere event for the Mean Girls movie, and they bussed everybody over to the venue, and then they had a premiere. I think it opens a week from now, but they had an advanced viewing, and they did a big red carpet. Private red carpet. Every team wore pink. It was really cool.
Yeah. Now, what about the runway? The whole first event with the TikTok guy.
Well, I know I'm not much of a TikToker, but apparently it's kind of a big deal.
But they had 100,000 hits.
Yeah, apparently it's a big deal.
Yeah, because I mean, these kids are into social media. Yeah. They understand it.
They're the experts.
Yeah. But you know, to be here and to be a part of that again this year, to me is a huge honor. And you know, the whole excitement about, you know, it was chalk in the air and everybody's excited about their first competition.
Brand new season.
Yeah, but you know, the quality of competition here is awesome. And you're the one wearing the Olympic ring. So talk to us and explain to our audience about the kids, the student athletes that are in the Olympics that are in NC2A.
Oh, we have a bunch, actually. Right now we have Jade Carey, obviously, is in Oregon State. She's going to be here this weekend. We also have Luisa Blanco. She qualified to the Olympics at Pan Am Games this year for Team Columbia.
And she's been a star for Alabama, so we're going to get to watch her tonight.
She was going to be a star anyways. Yeah. And then we've also got Emma Malabuyo from UCLA is still trying through the World Cup route. So we have a lot of high-level gymnastics, and basically every team here is high level, like you said. We've got a lot of the top 10 teams here.
Okay, now look, people that don't know, you're Suni Lee's coach, and so I personally want to be caught up on Suni. So tell me what's going on.
Well, the best I can say right now, honestly, is that she's doing better. She's getting a little more healthy. She's feeling better. She's still working through the process to see what her body can handle, but she's doing better. And so my main concern, and for personally, is that she's healthy. And she seems much better, and she's getting a little bit more of her health under control.
Well, you know, we're all excited about our Olympic team and that whole process, and that's going to develop through 2024. And of course, we'll all be watching that, and hopefully we'll be able to watch you coach her at the Olympics.
It starts now.
But let's talk about this tonight. What 4 teams are on the floor tonight, who's competing, and where are they starting?
Yeah, right now we've got Washington starting on vault. I think that we would agree that's a good spot to start. I like vault first.
I like starting too. They've lost half of their lineup. They graduated 3 from their lineup from last year, and they had a great season. They went all the way through regionals last year, which is quite an accomplishment.
They look good in warm-ups.
They look real good in warm-ups, and so I'm going to be anxious to watch them.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell who the newcomers are, so that's a good sign. We've got Bars starting with Denver. And Denver, personally, I think they look like they haven't missed a step from last year. They looked sharp in warm-ups.
Well, they're handstand positions, and that's the thing we're really going to look for in this new landing rule that we have, that they have to control that landing. You know, not sticking is one thing, but then come back and you got to hold your landing for one good long second. So we're going to be watching for that, making sure they don't jump that. But, you know, they, as good as they are on bars, I think they lost 2 routines from last year. So, you know, who's plugging in, who's going to compete, that's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, and then we've got on beam, we have Illinois. Illinois starting off on beam. To me, that one, first meet of the year, on a podium, that one's the most touch and go. Personally, you got to look at it in a positive manner.
There's 2 ways to look at it. Oh my God, I got to start on beam, or oh great, we start on beam. It's a good, and you know, any coach in here is going to tell you, if you start on beam, tell your kids we like starting on beam. You know, that's a great place to start because you get it done.
And it is good that you do get it done.
So
the pressure only comes up as you go along. So.
And then I think the team that we know least about is San Jose State.
San Jose State starting on floor looked really good in warm-ups. I thought they looked great in warm-ups. But it's going to be interesting because we haven't been able to see them, and they weren't here last year. So I definitely think they're ones to watch, though, because they look like their gymnastics is kind of ready right now. So for a first meet of the year, I mean, give us an idea of what you're looking for. Personally, I feel like not one of these coaches, if you're counting on counting this score, you're not doing your job.
Well,
you should be throwing this score away. But
you're right.
Honestly, if you start high, you just go up.
Yeah, but I don't think that this meet is going to define each of these teams. It's only going to give the coach an indication of our preparation. Was our preparation bringing us where it's going to go, where we want to go ultimately? And for this, we want to go to regionals. We want to go to second night of regionals, and we want to go to nationals.
And you want to hit your big stuff, and you know there's going to be work to be done, but you want the work to be done on feet and handstand positions and details.
Polish the rock.
Polish the rock.
Polish the rock. Yeah. But, okay, go ahead, let Jess and talk to us about this scoring system that we're using. I
think we're starting on vault and bars. Vault and bars will start off every rotation here, but we've got Emily Innes on Washington starting on vault, Rosie Caselli on bars, Mia Towns on beam, and Catherine Weimiller on floor. But as far as like how that goes, we have a new format. We're going to be trying to show every routine that we can show, and we're gonna move quick. So it's going to be a little bit of a new process for all of us. But the goal here is to have as many athletes on TV and to see as much gymnastics as we can, instead of talking about the score and all the details afterwards.
We're not going to have time to do that, but we do want our audience to see every routine. That's the goal.
Gymnastics on TV, not you and I.
Right.
That's the goal.
But I am so excited. I mean, you can feel the excitement in the air. They're about to announce the first competitors on all 4 events. So let's see where we start here.
Well, I think we're going to be starting off on vault, and then followed right away by bars. So we're going to see the first vaulter up, and then Rosie, I think, is on bars. She's watering the bars. So we should be ready to go here. I think
okay, but on vaulting, we want to see some height. We want to see good height in that second part of this vault and landing. We want
those landings.
Not next. They don't have to stick it in this first meet. We're going to see some, but what we want to see is control. We started on bars.
Yep, we've got bars going, and then
she's about to vault.
All right, here we go with the first vault. And a beautiful Yurchenko. Really nice.
Way to start it off.
Good height.
They've got to be excited and good control on that landing. So that you couldn't ask your first person up to do a better job.
And we missed Rosie Caselli on bars, but she had a really nice Maloney to bail handstand. And then I looked like she stuck her double A dismount. Not positive, but that was a good routine to start off for Denver.
Well, they've done a good job just hitting those handstands and nice tight lines.
That vault was a good one to start the season with, though. Good hit landing, and a little bit of a, but I think she held her position.
Yeah.
So we got beam and floor going.
Okay,
here's beam.
Okay.
Mia Towns from Illinois.
Okay, you want your first performer to start you off solid. So it's just, that's her down on the beam requirement.
Nice switch to straddle half, or straddle quarter actually. And we're missing a little bit of floor, but that's all right. She hit her first pass.
Nice combination.
Nice little hitch kick into the
a little
aerial.
bit of a break, but she's close to the end of this routine, and she is just really moving well. Her rhythm is good. Setting up for a dismount. No, a series. She's given them a great start.
It's hard to go first on
It is, it's hard. And you know, there's some advantage to having 4 teams in here because you don't feel the pressure so much just on yourself. Now, dismount. Nice 1.5.
1.5.
In a tuck position.
Yeah, I mean, they can't really deduct that.
No,
It's a tuck shape, right?
Yeah. So we'll see what the judges score that one. I think that's a great start routine. We missed a floor routine.
Yeah, she hit the floor routine, was a little short on her dismount landing, or double pike dismount.
Yeah.
Rosie got a 9.8 on bars to start off the rotation, and I think we're getting ready for our next bar worker from Denver, and our next.
We haven't gotten our first.
And we're still waiting on a score on ball. Okay, so she's mounting on high bar. Nice cast handstand. Good blind half into a nice Jaeger. A little bit low on that one, not bad.
Short.
Yep, good save on that one. So far, so good. Let's hit her dismount. Nice double. Way to finish that up.
Yeah.
Got a little miss on the handstand and a little miss on the bail, but the rest of the routine is pretty sharp.
That first vault, 9.875. That's a good start score.
We got vault going right now. She's ready. We have nice Yurchenko full. A little low on the landing, but not bad.
Yeah, she really dug in deep to save that landing.
Yeah.
That was good fight.
And now we're
our second person
next.
up on beam.
Yep. Well, we're still waiting.
There's nothing to.
Look, we're still waiting on a couple of scores, but it looks like Beam's going to be ready next.
Trying to get these scores up. 9.65 for that first floor routine.
Yeah, the dismount.
But that was an individual.
Low.
That was an individual judge. Let's see what the.
Yeah, we have a 9.875 for Washington on the first vault and a 9.8 for the first bar routine.
I don't know about you, Greg, but every time I look at the coach, did I say Greg?
Yeah.
I know you go by both names.
Yeah, I do it.
I know his twin brother is the head coach at Auburn, so.
No, they're still evaluating. Yeah, so I think this is a little bit of an example of it's the judges' first meet of the year as well here.
Well, and they're trying to get, and this scoring system, we did not give it a shout out, but once we get this thing moving, this virtuous score system is awesome.
Yeah, we have a new scoring system too, but they're kind of getting it. Hopefully they got to figure it out. It looks like a 9.7 on that last beam routine.
Okay, we've got.
We still got a bar worker going.
Everybody's waiting to go. Here we go.
Okay, floor. Okay, Natasha, the forehand is on floor. And we're still waiting on bars, so let's see if we can get the floor going.
No, she's getting ready for her first tumbling pass.
Yeah, this is Natasha forehand from San Jose State. Nice front.
Oh, nice Rudy to a layout. Nice. That's a great opening series. A lot of value in that. It's front twisting, back twisting, everything is in that combination. Here's her leap combination. Switch slide. Split half.
Yeah. I think it was an attempt at a split.
Yeah.
What do you do with that mystery leap? Right? I mean, it was clean.
As a coach, I'm going to give it its credit and take some execution in it. Here we go. Second tumbling pass.
There we go. That's
nice double pike.
Yes, she stayed in. I think. Didn't see anything go up. Nice routine.
Very good job. That's their second performer on floor.
Yep.
Okay, we're about to have our third vaulter come up.
Third vaulter and third bar worker are getting ready. Looks like, and we just finished. Looked like Illinois hit beam, so that looked like a hit routine when the floor was going.
Yeah.
All right, bars is up. Here's vault. Nice Yurchenko full.
Nice, another solid
nice full.
landing. All right, Washington has really established a great pattern in good hit vaults.
Yeah, Denver's on bars, doing good. Nice Maloney
good
pack.
Swing.
Now she's going up for her dismount.
Oh.
One small hop. Does she hold it? Yep.
She held it.
They got that figured out
a
now.
good hop, yeah. But
new
her,
dismount
see
rule.
those tight positions, those tight body positions on the top of those bars. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah,
and that's what the judges need to see.
They had the little hop there, but the rest of the routine is pretty sharp.
Okay, this is
so a good vault, good bars.
Going to beam.
And we've got beam coming up next with Abby Mueller for Illinois, but we're still waiting for the judging, which is, I think that's going to be that way for a little while. It looks like 9825 on vault.
And now remember, that's a start value. It's not a 10-0 start value.
995 start
value.
Yeah,
so she doesn't start from a 10 on that vault. Huh? Guess she's not ready to go on beam.
Next competitor on balance beam for Illinois will be Amelia Knight. Next up on floor exercise.
It looks like floor might be ready to go before beam. I think they're still judging.
Okay, now we have a vaulter ready to go, so let's.
Washington's been doing good with their fulls
Yeah,
on
they
vault.
are. They're, you know, this is a consistency game here. Are we going to show that vault, this next vault? Because it's going to.
Well, they got the score up, so hopefully they're ready to go here on beam. You can just, if you want to just tell me what we saw in vault, Dee Dee, let me know, or I'll tell you.
Well, we're chalking
Here's
up.
a nice mount on beam.
We're
you go
on
ahead.
vaulting. We're on vaulting. It was a little clever on beam, but we're not watching beam right now. We're watching. There we go. Now we're on beam.
Yeah. It's everybody's first meet. The judges' first meet. It's everybody's first meet. But we're working through this. We're starting to trying to get as many people on here.
Nice
that was a nice lead combo.
Yeah. She's got good rhythm. She's really pushing through this beam routine and making it smooth, but not dragging through her skills. Nice. Very nice.
Illinois has been relatively pretty solid.
They've been very solid, and she's not flat-footed. She's up on releve when she needs to be. Oh, don't see that. Also a beautiful illusion.
A beautiful Yurchenko full, by the way.
Yes.
We were waiting for it, but it's good. Wait for that dismount.
Right
Hit
there.
that thing down a little scooch, but otherwise it's good.
It was good. I like to see their chest and their head above the beam and that whole twist, dismount that gainer full. She did a nice job. It'll be interesting to see the score that she gets.
Yep. Looks like Bars is getting ready. The score's in. We did have a good vault though by Washington. I don't know if you saw that one, but Didi, but that was probably the best vault of the stretch so far.
Shoot a Yurchenko full?
Yeah, Yurchenko
okay.
full, but I think it's going to definitely break a 9.8.
Yeah.
Maybe 9.85 over there. We'll see. And we're getting ready for bars right now, but San Jose State's still on
floor here. We're back on floors. Our last tumbling pass.
And this is her dismount.
Double tuck.
Really
nice.
Well, you can't see that. San Jose State's showing some stamina.
Yeah,
they're dismounting doubles.
Dismounting with doubles, which is, you know, a little extra bonus, but they appear to be ready for this meet.
Season, they look ready.
Yeah.
She's not even winded. She looks ready. So far, like everybody's handling the nerves pretty good. Here's bars. Good mount on the high bar. Nice and tight. That's within range. Good, nice. Good pad.
Right on
nice
top.
half pirouette. Boy, I'm not finding much for deductions here, Didi.
No.
This is good. Nice cast handstand. Now if she can hit this dismount.
Stick that landing.
Darn it. If she hits that dismount, that's a huge score.
And
that's still going to be a big score.
Yeah, she's going to score well because the dismount was probably the only substantial
That's the only substantial deductions I saw. And we've got beam going. And now I believe they have 3 hits in a row, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we've got 3 hits in a row.
Yeah.
It takes a little pressure off. Nice roll mount. That's unique. I kind of like that. Get you down on the beam out of the way right away. Ooh, a one arm to a step out.
And it was solid.
That was good.
Yeah.
And clean.
You don't see it very often. You don't see kids do that very often because it's hard. It throws your hips and your shoulders out of alignment, and you've got to be able to pull it back in to get the second skill.
Probably got the lead pass here. Yeah. Oh, darn it.
That's our first fall.
Yep. First fall of the whole day.
Yeah.
So I get back up and finish strong. You already have 3 hits behind in front of you, so.
This is the only event going right now.
Yep, good switch on.
And switch. Oh, nice. 3 in a row. Good. Okay.
Let's go hit this dismount.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Nice job.
Interesting.
Wish she would have stayed on.
That's a unique beam routine. That's kind of nice to see.
She had a lot of variety in there. Okay, I think we're going to get ready to vault right now. What's our total right now? 29.425. Yeah.
Yeah, Washington's got a good total going on, 29.425, and they've got, what, 4 vaulters?
In a meet like this, consistency is the key. You want to leave here feeling like you've done a consistent job and your training, your preparation is in a good place.
And it doesn't feel like the first meet of the year now.
No,
I mean, you've already got, you're already out there. Kind of feel like it's a normal meet now. Okay, so we just had an opening double pike for San Jose State here. Mia Nelson on the floor. It's a very, very good dance. And the opening double pike was nice.
She's got good expression.
She's got some crazy fans in the background, I can hear.
Yeah. Nice, nice.
Very nice.
A little bit off direction in the finish of that, Jess, but really well done. Nice lines.
Yeah, and personally, I feel like, I mean, that's almost impossible to do that pass dead straight on.
Yeah.
The way she hit that landing, I just don't see how you can take much.
Well, you could avoid that direction reduction if you start a little bit offline.
Are you saying play your slice?
Yeah, well, they're not actually looking at how you start.
You're talking my language now. That's all I do in golf, and I don't play golf much.
All right,
so
here we go. We got vaulting coming
Well, we got
up.
bars coming up. I think vaults have just been waiting.
Yeah.
I think they must have a scoring issue.
Let's go.
Bars is going. Oh, here's vaults going right now. There we go. Another, darn it,
big
that was
hop on
another
that
big
one.
Yurchenko full, but
All
then
right.
she just hopped out.
No, Denver just started a bar routine.
Good.
Nice.
Maloney, pack, nice pack. A little knee bend, but not bad. Half pirouette.
Let's go,
So
finish
they've got a
strong.
nice
Put it on
group
top.
of skills.
Nice.
That's within it. Nice tight elbows here. Hold this thing.
Yes.
All right.
Nice job. You know, you can
They stuck
tell.
so many in warm-up. I've been waiting to see a couple
Absolutely.
of those.
But you can tell when they're finishing that second half of that layout if it's going to stick.
And now we're back to beam.
Yeah.
Nice series.
Layout. Very good series. Look at this quick rhythm.
Rathuja Nataraj from Illinois on beam. Good switch.
Good.
Yep. Good
Nice.
combo.
That's the
Wait,
go-to
Illinois is
leap
definitely-
combination.
They're sharp.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to have your mistakes, but they've been sharp and clean. And I know the NCAA, they like this expression.
Oh, yeah.
They're up there, they're having a good time, and they're showing off a little bit. That was a very nice aerial front walk.
Well, and, you know, I don't want to see caution on the beam. I want to see aggressive work, moving from one skill to the next. And yeah, but you know, just aggressive.
That was a good cover. Very nice. Woo woo.
Yeah, little railroad, little train coming through the building here.
Hit that thing. Okay. Well, everybody's
That was solid.
doing solid jobs
Yeah.
so far. Beam's been
Yeah,
solid.
we're gonna
vault's been
hopefully they
solid.
can drop that fall score.
We got
and,
Denver at 39.325 and Washington 39.175. So we're within a tenth and a half right now. And I'm not sure who's going to be ready to go first, but it looks like we're going to be ready on floor right now. So San Jose State on floor. Let's see what we got for the first pass here. Ooh, nice full in.
Nice full in.
Did she go out of
I
bounds?
think she did, but I don't know if we have a line judge.
Yeah, I'm not sure anybody saw that. So
Yeah.
let's just pretend it didn't
Yeah,
happen.
I didn't see it.
No. But it was a nice full in.
It
Nice
was
opening pass.
Yeah,
And let's see what we got.
and great expression in her dance.
Boy, they got a big cheering section here. This is good.
You know, you can't judge a leotard,
Nice
but it is a
things.
pretty leotard.
Yeah. And we saw this in their training. We saw they had a lot of power. San Jose State was just definitely demonstrating they had double flipping on first and last passes. They've got a lot of power in their routines. It's nice to see right out of the gate they're showing that. Second pass here, front through to
Double tuck.
double tuck.
Oh,
Wow, a little
fell
short,
forward
but
out of
still,
it.
that's pretty
Yeah.
impressive. Front through to double tuck. Nice routine.
Okay, that was a two-pass routine.
Yep. Well, you can do two passes
You
and go
can,
front through to
especially
double tuck
when
and
you
a
throw
full
that
in.
kind of difficulty. Yeah, and her leaps were
Here
beautiful.
we got involved here too. Washington.
Let's see what the judges do at that floor routine. 'Cause
This
I
is
thought it
Skylar
was
Kilwell
good.
from Washington.
Oh,
A big Yurchenko full.
okay, the bar routine.
Bar routine.
Beautiful Tkachev. Let's.
Toe into bail handstand.
Yeah.
A hair short, but I think it's within
Yeah.
the degree to count,
Yeah.
so that was good.
It can.
Nice kip cast handstand.
There we go. We're gonna catch or dismount
Yep,
here.
let's do
Stick
this.
it. Good job.
All right,
Okay.
now,
A little bit of
now they're
balance.
starting to,
Little
they're
bit of
comfortable, they're
balance,
getting a little
yeah.
more comfortable.
Yeah.
Because they were sticking all those in warm-ups, and then we had a
Yeah.
little bit of bouncing around in the first few routines.
But that coaching staff does a great job. Great
Yeah.
job in preparation, but great job in technique. Okay, we're back on beam with Illinois here. Side aerial, back handspring. That's
Good save.
really a difficult combination, and congratulations to anybody who's got the courage to do it.
Caitlin Ewald from Illinois on beam. Nice full turn.
Yeah.
She did a good job saving and covering it. You can't really take much for the wobble when you cover it like that.
But look how solid, how strong her arms are. She's just finishing everything she's doing. It's like putting an exclamation point at the end of the skill.
Nice switch lead. Ooh,
Nice.
to Daniel layout stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of interesting. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, and I think, you know, as we're watching some Didi here, we do have some exhibitions. So at the end of each rotation, some of these athletes will be exhibitioning, basically seeing what their scores would be in a normal situation.
Well, and to give them a competition experience.
Especially on a podium.
That was very nice. I talked about the head and the shoulders being above that beam. I think she liked it.
I think she liked it. She should.
That was good.
Boy, I mean, Illinois is doing a good job right now.
And it was a variety of skills. It wasn't what you see every single day, and her leaps were big. All right. 49.
And we've got
So this is going to be an exhibition on vaulting.
McKenna.
Washington finished with a 49.025 on vaulting.
49.025 for Washington because this score won't count. So they broke a 49.
And that 9.9 for that last bar routine. So
and we're on floor right now with Jada Missouri from San Jose State. I like when they add a little bit of the acro into some of their dance, like the aerial and stuff, because it's easy to just get rid of it because it's a chance for deduction, but you kind of lose any sort of cooling factor.
Yeah.
I like a little
bit different.
That was a nice exhibition vault, by the way. Nice double pike.
Double pike. A little bit of a scramble on the landing, but nice.
Very good. San Jose State doing great on floor. They can be very happy with that floor rotation.
Well, but y'all need to catch up on the scores because we've got a pretty close meet between 1 and 2 here.
The eye test tells me that San Jose State's been doing pretty good on that floor.
This is an exhibition routine on bars.
Exhibition for Denver here.
You know, you can't do this in the regular season, but because of the format in this first meet, I think it's nice that the kids are able to do it. Good.
Well, they have some choices on bars at Denver.
Yeah. That was nice.
Yeah, and it's nice to get on to get some practice on the podium in a big setting, and the rest of the season is going to feel easier.
Another good thing about this meet is you get to be on your podium twice because you get to practice on the podium. That was a nice,
from Illinois.
Nice mount. Back handspring to a chest stand. Really good.
Yeah, right now, Didi, even as we're watching this beam between Washington and Denver are within about 3/10 right now. Denver at 49.35 because that was an exhibition, obviously, so that routine's not going to count. So their score's in, and Washington's score on vault at a 49.025. And I'm going to say 49.025 with a whole bunch of fulls. Yeah, that's a pretty darn clean.
That's a really good score for Washington starting off on that event. They've got the advantage of ending on floor. Denver, I love the rotation that Denver has because they get to finish on vaulting. So I mean, both of those two rotations are good to set these teams to make a run in a tight competition.
Would you say Washington made I think Washington made a smart move. They go with a bunch of fulls, low risk. First meet of the year, first event, you go out there and now you set the bar at a 49.05. If you want to beat that, you're going to have to take a little risk.
Well, you know, let's say you put 3 1.5s in there, which I'm sure they're training. That's going to help. Denver's got the lead with the 49.35. Did a beautiful job. It's going to be hard.
They get to vault last.
They're going to vault last. So you see that rotation I really like. But you know, they went to bars now. They've set the standard. They've shown the judges what good
49.35 on bars is a good start.
That's a great start.
Mid-season on bars. All right, Didi, so let's talk about the rotation, what we just saw.
Well,
first
I think
meet of the year,
competed hard.
They did better. Yeah. They did very well. I mean, we have some exhibition routines still going, but from what we saw, we only had, what, 1 fall, 1 or 2 mistakes in the entire thing?
We may have had a second fall on beam that we did not see. But other than that, it was very clean. The competition was very, very clean. The teams are focusing on what they do well, and they're not out here trying to do more difficulty than they're capable of doing.
And don't you think, like, first meet of the year, early in the season, you want to see aggressiveness. You want your athletes to go out there and you just say, look, we're not trying to be perfect yet. That we'll work on later, but we need to hit our big stuff. We need to keep it clean as much as we can, but we want it safe and stay on the equipment.
Because you can always add difficulty, but to put it in the routine and then have to take it out and then put it back, I'm going to be of the school, get it 100% ready in the practice gym, and I think that's what Washington demonstrated. I think that's what we're going to see Denver do when they go to vaulting.
Yeah.
That's going to be the difference maker over there, I think, because we had pretty consistent beam. The ones that were good were very good.
And I kind of think for some of the teams that don't get on the podium a lot, the podium changes, the bounce changes a little bit, and this is a good experience for them. But the vault runway, I mean, a lot of times my athletes will have to adjust their run back
on the podium because it's got a little bit of
you get a bounce on each step. So if you get a bounce on each step, you better have a plan for that. And a lot of these athletes that are on this for the first time, it's going to be a little
and the
awakening.
coaches have to be able to read that and know that you have to make the adjustment with the board, because you don't want them to slow their run down. No. You don't want them to change completely what they're doing.
And you're trying to train for later in the season when you're training for podium for later in the season. This is good experience. You want to get you don't want to shy away from it. You want to take it and you want to use it as a learning experience. And I thought what Washington did was a great idea. You just get out there, you hit all what's hittable. With the most part, I think maybe we had 2 kids with a step. Almost everybody was pretty darn close to a stick on there.
One wild landing, but yes, and one a little bit deep, but I really feel good about the quality of gymnastics that we're seeing right here. The level of difficulty in the routines. I mean, the start values are 10s. Everybody's on a pretty level starting point.
All 4 teams had a good start to the rotation.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously Denver, vaults. Washington's on vault, or was on vault. They're going straight over to bars.
Right.
So we're going to get to see head-to-head what they can do against Denver on bars.
And that's going to be tough.
And you had a good bar workout, but now you got to go to beam.
Yeah.
And same with the other teams. I think if you're beam, if you're Illinois, and you get to go on. They didn't really show a lot of nerves on beam, but you get to go and throw some energy out there on floor.
Yeah.
I think that helps a little bit too.
Well, they 48. That's not a great place to start, and San Jose has them like 4/10. They're 4.5 tenths ahead right now in third. But it's not how you start; it's how you finish.
Yep.
And so Illinois has beam done, so they'll move and hopefully gain some momentum, because that's a really important part of this kind of competition. Is once you get that momentum, hang on to it.
And the routine, they had a couple of mistakes on beam that affects the score, but personally, as a coach, I'm watching that and I'm thinking, you performed pretty well. Yeah, we had a couple of mistakes, but I mean, what we came here to do, I thought they did well. They competed aggressive, they competed confident, they showed a lot of poise on the equipment. So, I mean, you're not super happy with the score, but you're happy with the performance. Let's get over to the floor and let's do another.
Well, and the other thing you want to look at with your team is the culture of the team. Are the kids that are on the floor, are they engaged? Are they into what's going on the apparatus? And that's important to make sure you've got that strong energy moving forward.
Yeah, so like you take that, and now that's the nice thing, you get to go to floor. Or in this situation, same with if you're Washington, that's the only one where you got to go to bars, and bars is a completely different animal than vault. So this one's a way you got to calm yourself down, you got to pay attention, maybe even slow down, because podium bars are a little bouncier.
Now look, Illinois went from beam, now they come to floor. So now it's like, let it go. You're off of beam. You've got the pressure, that emotional
Those jitters
pressure.
are out of there.
Yeah, that's done. Now you go to floor, and you can just let it go.
Yeah, you can just let it go. The one event I feel like at that point, like I even think when you go to beam, now you got to be aggressive and intense right now. Bars, I think, with the podium bars being a little bouncier, you got to calm them down and say you got to wait for the bounce.
Right.
You got to slow down. These aren't like solid bars like we have at home.
And you talked to some of the coaches about that.
The coaches all these coaches know that. It's just sometimes you're in the moment and you got to remind the athlete. You think maybe they're doing the skill wrong or something. They're not. The bars are just different, and so you get calm down and just wait for the bars. A lot of of times it's just being calm, and that comes with experience. And these girls had been on the bars one time already for the warm-ups.
Right.
Now
they should be used to it.
They should be used to it.
You know, no excuses.
Yep.
You know, just compete. You know,
yeah, especially now.
Yeah.
I mean, you already got off your first event.
But you know, I think the fact that Denver did so well on bars, now they're coming. They've really got the momentum, and that's a powerful, powerful emotion. So they're going to come to being with some confidence, and they're practicing, warming up in their practice yesterday. They've just been so aggressive and so comfortable.
Yeah, they were very intense.
Yeah,
which is what you want.
And they're coming off a great season last year. You know, they won their region. Last year they beat LSU, they beat Michigan, they went into the national championships with a great ranking, a great score behind them, and so they're kind of moving in that positive momentum direction. So I'm really happy to see that.
Yeah, and they look like they haven't really slowed down. They look like they're coming in, I wouldn't say mid-season form, but I think they're not quite mid-season form right now, Dee, but
I think mid-season form's going to tell us when they get to floor. That's right. That's going to where it's going to rear. You know, beam. I think they're going to be fine. The competition between Washington and Denver right now, you know, 3/10 is hard to make up. And if Denver lets up, then Washington will have a chance. But Washington's going to have the lights out. They're going to have to stick every landing to catch that 3/10 to going into the last two events.
Yeah,
so
3/10 is
it's a lot. It's a lot to overcome.
I mean, I think in Washington's case, you just try to go your best routine after your best routine. Just do your thing.
You can't. Hopefully, they're not looking at the scoreboard. Hopefully, they don't know.
We're watching it a lot more than they are.
You cannot. You can't have your team looking at the scoreboard, worrying about the numbers. You know.
Normally, I don't know how you handle it in this type of a team format. You can tell me more, but I usually have one coach just watching the scores and keeping me posted, just so I know if I have to pull something or add something. Because at this point, you want your team not even to pay attention to any of that. They should not know.
Well, our sports information person, you know, does that, and I'm sure all the universities have them. But you know, they kept track of the score. They bring it into us, and
really,
and working with Jay Clark. I mean, he's like crunching numbers in his brain the whole time. I mean, he can add up and get the team total in a nanosecond. So I'm sure there's somebody on these teams that are doing that tonight. But you know, 3/10. I don't want to dwell on that. But Washington's going to have to go lights out, and Denver's going to have to give it to them, because I think Denver's the team to beat.
Yeah, I do too. I think Washington does have a chance. Obviously, it's gonna. I think we're gonna get a good view of Bars.
Yeah.
Bars is gonna tell you, because I think Bars is a separator at the earliest part of the season.
Yeah.
Bars, a lot of times you can tell how ready you are on the other events if you're ready on Bars. The other events are relatively related. You know, there are a lot of their leg and their tumbling events, but Bars takes a little different prep time.
Well, and everything is right in that view. It's right in that scope of your view, so you can really focus on beam. Things are moving all the time, and you're kind of flowing from one end of the beam to the other. And floor, it's just wide open, so I think the deductions are easier to see on Bars.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And the judges sit right on the side too.
Yeah, yeah.
So now, second rotation, where we've got San Jose State was on floor. They've moved over
to the vaulting.
They're vaulting. I think they're going to go for first. And Illinois is going to be on floor.
We have Washington on
bars and
Denver's on beam. And everybody
we're just trying to figure out who's going to be going first here.
So
starting off on balance beam, Denver, Momoko, EY.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to start off with vault. So Devin Volush looks like the first vaulter.
All right.
Please wait for the signal from the judge.
And then we also have on Washington, Dea Moody's going to start on bars. So vault first.
Looks like Beam's ready to go. She's over there pacing.
Everybody's ready. Here we go. Nice tempo forward, a little bit of a hop back, but good distance. And now we have bars. So here's Washington start on bars.
Yeah, she's ready. She's going. Okay, so we're on floor.
Mia Takakawa on floor for Illinois. Nice double fold to start the pass.
Step out, but it was nice.
Good, nice Rudy with
Split jump. Nice combination.
Nice leap combo.
Nice.
Yeah, and beam is just starting for Denver. So we just started with our leap pass. Nice combo. This is Momoka Y for Denver.
Here's your series. Layout,
nice
layout.
Triple series.
Nice.
Very nice triple series. That's pretty nice for your first beam routine.
Yeah.
To have a triple series.
Nice inward turn.
And again, really good presentation here.
Solid. She's up in releve when she needs to be. Nice and solid.
Nice. Small little hop.
Nice.
Just a half a tenth hop maybe. Now we have
good
Washington
start
getting
off
ready
routine.
on bars. Waiting for the last score, but the last score, the girl, Dan Moody from Washington, did hit her bar routine. She had a little hop on the full out dismount.
Washington meet Olivia Ockegard.
Okay, getting ready for this. This is their second bar routine.
Yeah, this should be their second.
Okay. Okay.
So while we wait for her, we're going to get to vault. It's Michaela Pitts from San Jose State. Nice hand front.
Nice.
Beautiful kick out on
You
that
don't
half.
see many of those anymore, but it's a great vault.
San Jose State bringing their power from floor all the way over to vault. It's
They just
keeping
gotta
it going.
keep it going.
Here's bars for their Washington's second bar routine. 9.75 on their first routine. Nice kick cast. Blind half into a nice straddle Jaeger.
Nice.
Little short on the handstand. Bail's nice.
But she brought the bail back.
Very nice. Good dismount.
She saved
I like the
herself
one
with the
giant
stick.
every once in a while. You get rid of that extra.
Yeah.
But maybe a little short on the handstand. But other than that, there wasn't much to take on that.
Yeah, so she did a good job. And then when you finish a routine with a stick, that's always a plus.
All right, and then I think Illinois is ready to go with Caitlin Ewald on floor. This is Illinois' opportunity to really close the gap here. They started off with a decent floor routine. And if you can string a few good routines together here. Oh, nice front double fold.
Okay.
And I always like the interesting down on the floor dance.
If it's creative,
If it's creative,
I like it.
I like that
Yeah.
one. That was cool. That was very, I would say like completely unique, but it's interesting.
But
it's fun to watch.
that was different. You know,
Yeah.
everybody doesn't
Done well.
do that. Yes.
Now we got a nice Rudy
Nice
to lay out
Rudy
step out.
layout. Nice solid landing. Moved her foot a tiny bit, but
If you're going to do those passes,
yeah,
though, you almost want to be
first
dead on
meet.
like that.
That's a first meet
Yeah.
thing.
That foot's not going to be moving in 2 weeks. Now we get to the leap combo. That's
Nice.
very clean.
Good feet, good finish.
Very nice. Good. Okay, well, we got Denver on beam, Belma Banta. Start off with a squat turn. clean. She's a very deliberate beam worker.
I really like her beam.
A good series there.
Nice, nice. A beautiful toe point throughout.
No errors in that. So regular loop, but that switch half is much harder than it looks. That's a good
She got it all the way
switch
around
half.
and finished it with her shoulders up over her hips. Nice.
Nice switch leap to split
180,
jump.
split jump, 180.
Well, there's no question on those leaps.
No.
And I'll stick it.
Wow.
That's a pretty
wow.
darn nice routine.
That's a nice job.
That's a wow.
Nice job.
Washington has got Olivia Opegard ready to go on bars. Mounts between with the kick cast. Really nice blind half into this Jaeger. Little tight, darn it. That's a hard one to pull out. Once you catch that tight, not much you can do. Well, she's going to have to take a breather. Hopefully she didn't hurt her rib or her hand or something. She doesn't look like it did anything. Other than there's not much you can do when you catch that thing in like that.
Catch that rib.
Let's go to vault then for Taylor Russo.
Okay, here we go.
Stick that thing. Okay.
Okay, a little balance there.
Yeah.
You know, a little bit of shoulder angle, but you know, she's stuck it. All they want to do is be consistent today.
Yep, she finished with a nice double layout on bars. Obviously not what you want when you mess up the
No, and
combo.
You're trying to
stay ahead
against Washington.
or to catch Washington.
Yeah.
A 995 for 9925 for Bella Labonta on deck.
That's definitely the best score
So we
we've
have
seen today.
Caden Fitzgibbon from Illinois on floor now. And they just had a really nice floor routine. See what the first pass holds. Oh, nice lay Rudy.
Front lay Rudy. It's a great combination and a good pass to begin this routine with. You know, they've been doing a lot of two-pass routines, so we'll see what the second half of their lineup does.
Yeah, it's been very clean. Good two-pass routines. Oh, we dismount double pike.
Nice.
Very clean double pike. Very nice. Nice routine.
Yeah, very nice.
Good routine.
You know, that's that two-pass
Illinois turning
routine.
it out a little bit on the floor here.
We've got another great beam routine in progress over there.
Yes, Rosie Caselli on
Yeah,
the beam.
this does beautiful beam.
Nice handspring layout step up,
Layout.
step out. Nice three-pack. Nice beam.
Yeah, they're not holding back.
So switch. That was a little off, but she saved it.
And you question the 180 in either one of them. She'll come back and give us another jump or something with a 180.
Yeah, hopefully she has a backup 180.
Yeah. And she doesn't,
No.
so.
You gotta hope that those judges counted that one.
Yeah,
Maybe from their
I
angle.
think they'll give her the combination, but she's going to get really hit hard.
A little deduction on the execution.
She opened her hips and never really got her split position.
When you start with a triple series like that without a wobble, that's the way you started off.
That's 2 triple series in their lineup so far. We're talking about floor, the two-pass routines. You know, there's less to deduct.
Yeah, there's a little less upside.
Yeah.
But there's also a little less downside.
Yeah.
And now, hopefully, well, we still got a couple people waiting for scores. It's looking to me like we might have vault coming up next. Yeah, Dee Dee, Denver was good last year. I mean,
They were great
obviously
last year. They were great last year.
Can you explain, like?
I think the first year, and I'm going to not remember correctly, but they made the Super 6 when we were in Dallas competing in Fort Worth, actually. And so they've competed at a very high level for a very long time.
Yeah, and they have a consistent coaching staff that has been with them for a long time, and I think that helps.
Well, Linus is a fabulous technician. He just does a great job, and Melissa is a great head coach. She's consistent. She's very level-headed. She communicates well.
We do have we have vault going right now. San Jose State on vault. They've been doing pretty good on vault. Here's the full, another good full. Now they keep taking a few of the hops.
They're just taking a hop. I think they're not doing hard landings in the gym. They're probably still doing soft landings. So getting used to it.
Getting used to it. The podium's going to be a little different too.
Yeah, but being able to absorb the landing is critical.
Well, we're getting ready for Washington on bars here next.
Okay, 9.825 on that beam routine that we talked about. Not getting the split positions,
So they gave her the, and then just gave her the deduction on the lack of a split. Well, we have beam on right now.
We're setting up for a series.
Madison Ulrich on beam from Denver. Layout step out.
Is this her third or fourth?
Fourth girl, I think. Nice for turn. Again, Denver looks like just sharp and confident right now.
But look at her on releve, nice and high up on her toes. Lacking the 180 on the swing through, but beautiful amplitude, nice and high off the beam.
This area for rock over.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, bars, uneven bars, mounts, kip cast, free hip. Into Ganger, nice to shoot. Very nice combination. A little leg separation, but clean combination otherwise.
That's hard to do another release move right out of a Ganger.
Nice kip cast. Nice.
Very nice.
Okay.
Good job.
Good routine. That's a fun routine to watch. I love to watch the new unique combos.
Well, and it's the Ganger to an overshoot.
Yep.
That's tough.
That's hard. Catch that Ganger high enough to push it out so you can get some swing. That's a good combination right there. Well, Illinois is up on the floor right now. Illinois actually has been doing really clean routines on floor. Again, to your point, Dee Dee, they've been doing some pretty safe routines with the 9/8s.
Yeah, but their level of difficulty is good. They're doing 2-pass routines, and
and they're not moving their feet much. There you go.
A 3-skill series.
Lay full pipe. But that's a nice, cool, unique combo that you
that was good.
Yeah.
Pike jump full, that's hard.
And something you can't see on TV is how high that is.
She can dance.
She was up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the whole team's
using that music. She is using that music.
Nice round of handspring double tuck. A little short. That's maybe more just numbers.
That's first meet stuff right there, but.
So this one, do you think she's going to have a third pass? I think because she needs a third pass with just the double tuck.
So much, no?
Nope. I thought she might have the third because
there was a lot of dance after that last pass. Maybe she modified it for this meet.
We have vault for San Jose State. Madison Kirsch.
Next on the uneven bar from Washington, Skylar Wilhelm.
We'll go to bars with Skylar.
That's a tough one and a half.
That's a tough 1.5.
Yeah, you don't see
vault.
that. You don't see it very often. She did it well and stuck it.
Oh, and Skylar fell on for Washington. I think they were counting on this to be their big score. That was a nice vault, though. I do like the tuck 1.5. It's unique. How are you going to take leg deduction?
Well, her knees would have been a little tighter together, but there was a tiny bit of separation. So I think it'll score well. It should. She stuck it.
Abby Thompson on beam for Denver. Aerial back handspring.
Come on.
Boy, she
Yeah.
almost missed her foot on that. That was a good job of staying on the equipment. Nice cover. Get yourself comfortable now. Switch, switch. They like that combo.
It was solid for her, but still, you know, not quite 180.
Yeah, so let's see how much she finishes up with here. Aerial, 1.5
with a hop.
with a hop. Well, I think Denver has been staying on the equipment right now. And I think Washington was that last row that Skylar, I think, had a fall on the Jaeger here. So they're going to be, it's going to be a tighter competition. Yeah, I think they had 2, so they've got to count a fall.
Yeah.
So now they got to hope for Denver to mess up, or they got to pour some.
Well, Denver is definitely.
And then we've got
in the lead.
Aaliyah Byrne from Illinois on the floor. No, this is Ariel Ward on. No, that's her score. Ariel got 9.675 for that last floor.
Yeah.
It's Aaliyah Byrne. 9.675. She didn't have much for deduction, so I think maybe she needed some more. She got the 10-0 start right.
Yeah.
So she doesn't need the third pass.
No, she doesn't.
There we go. Nice double pike. And good finish. Good.
Real strong.
Illinois can be pretty happy with their floor rotation so far. Now, I'm not really sure if they've...
I don't know if we have all of Illinois' scores, but their floor really helped them. I think the
Illinois
9-6,
definitely going to be happy with their floor.
Yeah.
So Washington on bars right now.
Nice.
Nice Maloney Bill handstand.
Hit the handstand. A little short. Yeah.
But let's go. Let's hit the dismount. Boom. Okay.
You got to bring the heels together. That's how you make up for that handstand. But you know, Jess, we talked about it a lot. You hit the handstand right on top, but you've got a degree.
Yeah,
10 degrees of.
You get like 20, I think, in the NCAA, but you get like 10, let's say 10 degrees. Normally, I like to think of it as 10 degrees. You get 10 degrees. If you're thinking about it at home and the hands on the clock, if it's at noon, you got until the 1, till the little hand hits the big hand hits the 1. That's 30 degrees.
Yeah,
so you got 2 minutes after.
If your handstand hits 1 o'clock, you're in trouble.
If you're watching that, you're like, okay, if it's outside of that, we're in trouble.
Okay.
So Denver on beam again.
Nice front toss. That connection might be a little bit iffy.
It's a little tight. This is Jessica Hutchinson from Denver. And she's their last competitor on beam.
Yep.
I think they will have an exhibition, but this is the last counting competitor. Nice switch.
Nice. With 5 scores counting, Denver's in very good shape.
Yeah, they've already got 5 hits, so they get to take their top 5. Another front toss.
She basically repeated the skill. One's a tuck and one was kind of a way open tuck. I think it's going to be a pike by next week. Let's hope.
Yeah. But then you risk a little bit of the
repetition of skills and
But here we go. Hit your dismount and nobody cares. There you go.
It's be interesting to see what the judges, how they score that.
Yep. And that might be what they're trying to see in this first meet of the year. So I think this is, we're at bars for Washington. I think this is an exhibition. I believe this is Mary McDonough. So we'll go to floor, because I believe this is actually counting for Illinois.
See, and I really like that as her first pass. I mean, both skills are twisting. She's moving forward, and her expression is so good. Look at her. She's just dancing. She's enjoying it.
Well, now it's going to get interesting, I think, Dee Dee, with Washington had to count a fall on bars. Illinois is going to, they're closing the gap.
Yeah.
And San Jose State, after that strong vault, is at a 97.55. Illinois, still this routine to go, 97.55.
So they could drop that 9-6. And
so this is going to push them up.
This is going to push their score up even higher.
Illinois is going to move into second here.
Including that last bar routine exhibition.
Yeah.
But we don't know a lot about the Illinois roster other than what we've seen in practice right now. And we've seen them do really well on beam and floor in practice. Now they're coming up. Now, vault, I think, is vault.
But you know what? It's impressing me is their performance level.
They look confident.
Their joy that they
didn't get rattled.
No, the joy that they have in their performance is awesome.
I really like the fact they didn't even let that fall rattle them. They came out here and they just rocked floor.
Right.
And I would say the same thing. San Jose State's just doing their thing. They're using their power.
Right.
They're just going over there.
And they take, you know, first meet, they're probably doing a lot of soft landings in the gym.
Sure.
And now we're in a place where you got to, you know, take your landings, and they're prepared. They're taking their landings and doing a great job. So, you know, they've got that little bit of momentum. Now they got beam out of the way.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can go from floor, go over there and hit vaulting. And
these two teams,
different meet.
They're in second and third right now. We don't know exactly because we haven't seen the last score, but it looks like Illinois will be in second, San Jose State in third. But they got to go to the equalizer. They got to go to bars. You got to hit those handstands, and that's the. Now beam is the one where you feel like you can fall.
Right.
Bars, you just can. If you get off a rhythm, that you start taking deductions. So that's going to be where we're going to have to watch.
Well,
because there's going to be a battle here between those three teams right now.
They have really, really competed well, and then we're the halfway point, and look. Let's see the scores for here at the halfway point, Jess, is Washington at 197.
Yeah, we're going to show some exhibitions while you're going over the score. That's fine. And I can talk about the exhibitions you're going to.
Washington's at 197.175.
This is Abby Mueller from Illinois on floor.
Denver's at 98.5. Illinois at 97.55.
97.55 for Illinois and San Jose, 97.55.
They're tied.
They're tied.
At the half, yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be a battle for second place.
Bars really cost Washington. They're dropping, and now we've got Denver and, well, both the other two teams are in the push.
Yep, double layup to open the pass.
Yep. Now, this is an exhibition performance.
This is an exhibition performance.
This one needs to be working to get in the lineup here.
I'm sure they want her in the lineup with a double layout.
You're doing an exhibition with a double layout. You've got a little bit of depth.
Well, Dee Dee, talk a little bit about San Jose State. I mean, they've been on vault.
Let's talk about Joanne Bowers. Joanne Bowers has coached at Michigan. She coached at Washington, the two teams that are in the football finals. And
you have to talk football.
You got to talk about football.
You got to talk football.
And you know, I love college football, and I love high school football. But Joanne has done a marvelous job, and she's been a very consistent coach and a real contributor to the collegiate scene. And you know, you look at somebody that coached at Michigan, what a great place to coach. Then Washington, what a great place to coach. And then I think she thought she was going to retire. And she ends up coaching at San Jose State, and look where we are. I mean, she's doing a fabulous job.
And the team looks ready. The team looks good.
Ready.
They look ready.
Yeah, they're ready.
Playing it smart. So this changed in a hurry, didn't it?
It did. So we've got Illinois is
going to get exciting.
Yeah, Illinois is going to go to vaulting. Then you just let it go. Denver has their two hard events, the ones where you really got to control what you're doing. Now they can let it go.
Yeah, they can let it go.
Let it go. Have fun.
Yeah.
Get out there and have fun.
So we've got, right now we've got, like you said, let's go over where they're going, because I think that matters. Where you're going makes a difference here. Washington's coming from bars. You're going to beam.
Right.
You know, my grandpa always told me, if you find yourself in a hole, put the shovel down.
Quit digging.
Yeah, like just put it down.
That's right.
And they're fine. Just calm down, go back, do business as usual on beam. It's a clean slate. You hit beam.
Now, was your grandpa a gymnast?
No, but he knew how to shovel. But when you get now, if they hit their stuff on beam and floor, you know, you wouldn't you be telling your team, look, we're fine. We're going to be right back in second place. We're going to be moving. We're fine. Just do our stuff.
Don't look at the numbers. Don't look at the
just
numbers.
Move on.
And just be yourself. You know, trust your training. Know where you've been and where you're going. But let's talk about the numbers, Jess.
Well, I mean, we got to go straight to Washington. We thought they had a chance to close the gap.
Yeah.
Or even hold serve a little bit there. But, you know, obviously if you're counting a fall, that just really changes the dynamic in a hurry, especially when you're down by 3/10. The other two teams, well, Denver just held serve. They did a great job of just staying on the beam. They didn't give anything away.
Yeah.
But then you get Illinois and San Jose State. They just did what they did in practice. And what they did in warm-ups here. They just kept doing what they do.
I thought Illinois just performed so well. Their expression on floor, their dance, they got out there and rocked with the music, if that's what the music dictated that they do. Their leaps were big and
they showed off.
They did a great job, and they did some difficulty. They were not holding back and just doing layouts. I mean, they did some great stuff. So, you know, let's see where this momentum brings them, because they got the great rotation. They go floor and then they go to vaulting.
Well, Illinois on vault now gets to let it all hang out.
That's true.
They got rid of the nervy event first. Now you get floor and vault, and you got to bring it back down to earth on bars. You got San Jose State. Now they got. To me, just from watching them in practice, they look like a pretty good power team.
Yeah.
Let's see what they do on beam and bars now, because now it gets a little more dicey.
Yeah.
But I don't think that. Honestly, I don't see the first meet jitters going on much here.
No, not for any of the teams.
No.
You know, nobody's cracking. Nobody's falling apart. It was just really, really fun to watch.
It's good. And it's going to be a dogfight here even Denver. Denver's got to stay on their feet, but because they're only 1 point up, even though that's pretty good. If they stay on their feet, they're going to be okay. But you've got Washington, Illinois, and San Jose State all within a couple tenths of each other. Illinois did move up to the 97.6, so they did get a little bump out of the last.
That last performer, yeah. Okay, so we really have a close competition here. Denver's got a real strong lead, and they're just, I think they're the team in this rotation that's.
Well, going to floor, I mean, I feel like floor in where they're at right now, they can afford to just stay on their feet and just have fun with the dance, and they don't need to throw the extra skill if they don't need to.
I'll be curious to see if their choreography dictates 2 routines or 2 passes.
2 passes or 3.
2 passes or 3. So.
Because personally, I feel like, you know, the 3-pass routine gives you a little more upside, unless you got the wow factor in the 2-pass. That's fine, but not many. You're not going to see a whole lot of those. But if you get the 3-pass floor routine early in the season, are you thinking?
Early in the season, it's hard.
Stay 2 passes, build your endurance up, and then you start breaking in the 3-pass.
You know, you train a 3-pass routine, and you get to the end of these long seasons, and sometimes you're scrambling to change your music to go to a 2-pass routine because your ankles hurt, your feet hurt, your shoulders, something's wrong. So you can always go back to the 2-pass routine. But the 3-pass routine is also a lot more challenging. You know, because you got 3-pass routines that are finishing with double tucks, and opening with double layouts and finishing with double tucks and double pikes. So I would advantage, if both things are equal, I advantage the team that does the 3-pass.
The 3-pass. That's my personal opinion as well. I kind of feel like when you're talking about the 3-pass floor routines versus the 2-pass floor routines, the one thing though that I always feel like the one thing that can change the dynamic in a split second is an injury. And even a short landing changes the next 3 weeks of training, changes what you do on vault, changes what you do on beam. So you got some smart coaches. So let's go over some of the groups that we're coming in tonight while these guys are warming up for their next rotation. We've got Kentucky tonight, got Michigan State, University of Michigan, and Oklahoma.
Yeah. So we're in for a real treat, because I just think that Kentucky's always a much better team at the end of the season, but they compete. They do a great job. Michigan State, I really enjoyed. I haven't seen them live. I haven't seen them compete, but watching their social media and everything that Mike does on the social media with that team, it really has elevated their presence in the nation. And they competed really well last year at the end of the season. They were fabulous.
And I talked to a bunch of them, and they are hungry. They're taking this pretty seriously. They really want to make a statement this year.
Right.
So I do think they're going to be ones to watch. Obviously, Michigan's
always strong. Bev is, from the history of when she got to Michigan to today, they have just been a great team. She runs a great program. So
they're always at the top. And then you got Oklahoma.
Oklahoma is Oklahoma.
Yep.
They're going to be clean. They're going to be ready. They don't have anything. They don't have any kind of close competition with any of these other teams. But when you look at the Michigan and Michigan State rivalry, they may come out here and we may see a dogfight. We may see real.
If I'm Michigan State, this is my chance.
This is my chance.
I can make a statement, right?
Yeah. Who wants to own the state?
All right, we've got bars. We've got
over the top. Come on, pull it back.
Good save on that. For San Jose State's on bars. Nice blindfolded double tuck.
Ooh.
Darn it, that cast just messed her up so much. Her timing gets thrown off so bad when you miss your cast. I would say a good save for Illinois on vault with Aaliyah Byrne. Let's see what they got. Big full. You see the little turn on the horse?
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what the judges do with that. Turning her shoulders a little bit on the horse a little bit. And I still call it a horse because I'm old. It's a table.
Call it a horse too.
Call it, okay.
A table. I call it a horse.
Sorry if I'm too far behind the times.
Long.
So we've got Denver's on floor now. We're getting ready for Denver. Kylie Rohr.
Let's see how they start on floor.
And I think Washington's going to be starting on beam and Chelsea Helenen, but I think we're going to, well, I thought she saluted, but that was just an arm circle. Beam is starting. So Washington on beam, Chelsea Helenen. She just mounted down on the beam, and now you got a front toss.
Back tuck.
Now that one I give connection for sure.
Yeah, good connection.
And again, good presentation, good solid shoulders down. Good center of gravity, nice switch.
Good,
nice split.
Good.
And she knows it. And we got our turn, which is the hardest thing, right?
You know, when your first person has a wobble in that turn, it seems to be a contagious thing that ruffles through the team. So she set the standard as being very, very good.
Nice and calm, arrow front walkover.
Good.
Nice. This is a good start to beam for Washington. They needed to reset.
Setting up for a dismount.
Step 1.5.
Pull those heels together.
Right up for the one.
Yeah.
Now we got Kylie Rohr on the floor for Denver. And first pass, front through to nice double tuck.
Good landing.
Good control.
And I think she liked it. Her expression is great.
Yeah, she's having fun. Nice leap combo. And clean, you know, just sharp and meets the music.
She finished her turn positions and her feet were tight together.
These judges are going to be looking at those feet, especially since they're on eye level because they're on a podium. So these judges are looking right at your feet. You better be pointing them.
Let's see if they're going to do 2 pass routines or 3 passes. Double pipe.
Double pipe. A nice shoulder roll to finish. That's
2 passes.
Very clean. 2 passes.
Her leaps were great. She's done everything that you needed to do. She had great landings. So it'll be interesting to see. That may be the highest score we see so far.
Yeah, that was one of the best.
That was really clean, very tight, very well done.
Not a lot to take. We've got vault starting with Illinois, Abby Mueller. Big Yurchenko
Nice.
full. Nice
Yeah,
distance.
good height, good distance. Little hop on the landing, but a great first.
I think the teams are just, Dee, I feel like at this point, you don't even remember it's the first meet of the year. But now
No,
it's
you're
just
in
a meet.
Now you're in the zone.
You're there. You're here now. There's no more first meet. Now we're ready. I think the teams are, I wouldn't say calming down. They're just comfortable now. This is it.
Say it again. At this meet, you have the opportunity to get that day of practice on the podium, which is like 2 meets. It's great.
And you get to have all of your athletes on podium, not just your team, your competitive team, your starters.
Yeah, they get that warm-up day. You're right.
And so we've got Beam coming up next with Washington, Emily Innes. Well, Washington just needs to settle down, and it looks like they started with that first routine, because you can't make up a point in one routine.
No.
So you can make it up over about 8 or 9, and that's what they need. You don't want any hero gymnastics. Just stay on the equipment.
She squeezed that through.
That was a good adjustment.
That adjustment, yeah.
I mean, I have to give it. She kept moving.
Yeah.
That was good. A nice aerial. Had me a little nervous with that foot turn sideways on that aerial.
She could have lost her hips on that one. Switch.
Good switch.
Straddle quarter.
Yeah.
Okay.
And don't wobble on that sidewalk.
That
Please,
sidewalk,
don't do that. Good job. Now hold this.
Nice. Come on.
Boom.
Stand it up. Good.
Okay, Washington needed that.
Good off two good hits.
Yep.
Well, they're the 2 hitting twice, your first 2. The third person in your lineup, the first one's critically important, but that third person supports the lineup. You get a hit in your first 2.
Yeah.
It takes some pressure off of that third person, and then.
And that third person really is going to set the tone for the rest of this beam rotation.
That's right.
Let's watch floor real quick. We've got Rosie Casali on floor from Denver. Nice Rudy to, straight body layout.
Straight body, that was nice. You don't see that much.
No, that was interesting.
You know, you take a chance with those wolf turns. If you don't have that leg up and horizontal.
My guess is that she's got a 10-0 if she counts those leaps.
Yeah.
So we better hope she better hope the judges like those.
They should give them to her, but they're going to get execution on the position of the leg.
She looks like she's prepping for a 2-pass flow routine. So. Oh, and you got to like Devo.
Come on, good last pass.
Great music.
Oh,
nice
wow.
2.5
Stay in
front.
bounds, stay in bounds.
Darn it. That was such a nice pass to finish the routine.
I don't care if it's a 2 or 3 pass routine. That pass is hard.
I would do a 2 or 3. That's a hard pass.
That's a hard pass.
And she did it so well.
Yeah.
So now we've got bars.
There you go. You're on the podium. You get a little bit more pop in that, and that's why that went out of bounds.
A little bit.
Yeah.
She'll get the hang of it.
Yeah.
She's going to be on the podium a lot this year. So Sophia from San Jose State, nice Jaeger. I've seen a lot more Jaegers this year, Dee. I like it. Nice bill handstand. What'd you see on vault?
Very nice. Yurchenko full. Very
Illinois?
nice. Yeah, for Illinois.
Good cast handstand. And double out. Hold it. Darn it. The little step, if anything, just those knees on the Giants. If she cleans those up,
little bit of flexed arms.
The rest of it would be great. Nice routine. So we've got beam for Washington, Taylor Lusan.
Okay, they've got 2 good hits on Washington on beams.
Yeah, and I think, like you say, this one's going to be important because it sets the tone to keep your scores rising. If you can keep notching up the score, you can make up a little bit of ground here. Although Denver is doing very well on floor. Nice arrow front walkover.
Okay.
Good three-part series right there. Clean. And a good switch.
Oh.
The ring.
Nice.
The ring jump. A switch to a ring jump that was actually a ring. Very nice ring jump.
Threw her head back.
And you got your toe turn out of the way. You got your full turn without a wobble. And now you should have just the dismount. And let's hit this dismount.
Yeah.
And then now you're helping your team.
Stick it. Atta girl. Okay.
All right. Not bad. Good routine. Again, that's your third routine. That should increase your score.
Yeah.
And so now you can build. And I think we're going to get floor next.
Did a 9825 on that last vault that we
the one
did
you said that was good.
See. It was nice. Yeah, it was good. So Yurchenko full, a little hot, but clean in
so
the air.
Illinois isn't giving anything away right now.
No.
9775 on bars for that last bar routine we saw. Again, San Jose State and Illinois are doing a good job of staying on the equipment and staying consistent.
And Washington seems to be clawing back here.
Washington's fighting, and that's what you want to see out of your team.
If you can claw and beam and get your 3/10 back, and then you go to your last event, and then you can.
If you got to have some adversity, let's have it early in the season, not at the end.
But see, if they can hit this and claw back, make up some of the difference, and they go to floor, then they're in the advantage.
So we got floor for Denver now. We got some powerful music. Oh,
okay.
Whip half to a Rudy. That's a nice pass.
I like it.
Very clean. Not much you can take on that. Now you get the crowd into it.
Illinois traveled a lot of people.
Yeah, I can hear them.
Yeah.
They know the routine.
They know the fight,
little bounce
war
out, but
cry.
not bad. Nice double tuck, good controlled landing. Little slide, but not bad. And a good two-pass floor routine again for Denver.
Two-pass routine. They're just
it should have San Jose State on bars.
Rule book.
Jada, Missouri should be going on bars next.
All right. Let's see if we can catch this vault.
And we also have Illinois, Olivia Coppola for on vault. And another big full.
It was big.
Now you see the lines on the vault.
Yeah. And
those are guidelines right now. They're not like, if you see that at the Olympics and you touch that line,
then
you go over that line, that's a deduction. Here, they're just guidelines for the judges to see. Are they going to put that in, Dee Dee?
I think the conversation is there, and I think a lot of coaches want it, but whether or not that happens.
So we got Diamudi on from Washington on beam right now. Nice switch to split jump. Again, they need to just really clean hits to get this. They claw their way back into this thing. Nice toe turn.
Well, they've already caught up to San Jose on beam.
Yeah, a little wobble there. She added the jump at the end if she needed it. And I like to see that from competitors when they know that something was questionable. I'm just going to throw this in, just make sure. So they're ready, they're prepared, they're well coached. Nice 1.5.
Oh, a little step.
Little step to the side. But good, yeah. So right now, it's good.
Yeah, the gap is closing a little bit. Washington has done themselves.
Yep.
Yeah, they've well, they're like 2/10 ahead. Looks like
San Jose State.
Yeah, so they've gained on one of the teams that overtook them. All right, is this our last vaulter?
Now we should be waiting. I think maybe we have one more vaulter. I know we have one more bar worker.
Who are we waiting
Denver's
on?
on floor right now.
That was a good score.
Yeah, so floor we have Denver. Nice open double tuck.
Bounced out of it, but
probably going to turn that into a double A soon. Nice leap combo, maybe a little short of the 180
on the second one, but I like the rebound and bounce out of it, so you're really protecting your landing. Nice, very good.
All right.
Getting ready for a third pass here. Okay.
One of the first ones we've seen today. Nice double pipe.
Yeah, bounced
I shouldn't
out
say that.
of it,
I think
really
San Jose State had some 3-pass floor teams, but that's the first one from Denver.
Yeah.
Very clean.
That was nice and finished really strong. I really like the kids that do the 3 passes. I'm not taking anything away from the 2, but you know, she really stepped out and performed.
And they're clearly using this as a warm-up for a double A in the first pass, and then not changing the others.
Oh, that was her vault. 9.75.
Full on vault from Illinois for a 9.75.
Yeah.
And you saw the last bar worker got a 9.875, and here's Tkachev.
Come on.
Hooked her foot, but keeps it going.
Pull it back. Good.
There we go. Calm down. Good. Tight.
What a fighter, huh?
She's a fighter.
Yeah. All right, let's get a good landing
here. There we go. Good full. Nice.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Full out.
That was different. That was nice.
Boy, that...
And didn't even have the giant in between.
That is harder than it looks to hit your foot and mess up your first skill, the Tkachev especially, and keep it rolling.
Great. That was really
she deserves a big high five.
Uh-oh.
Darn it, we have a fall from Lana Navarro.
She was bad coming out of that back handspring.
Not really sure if she's our 5th or our 6th up, but
yeah, that was a little short.
You never know. You don't want to like just stop working when you have a fall because you might need this score. So
well, you may need it in a tiebreaker. You don't know when the 9-5 or 9-2 is going to be a difference maker.
So you better keep fighting that. She did a good job of that.
She stayed in it after she fell, but her back handspring was crooked and she just couldn't make an adjustment. She tried.
We have Bella Mabanta on floor. And we have Illinois. I believe this is her last vaulter. Ariel Ward for Illinois.
Nice. Look at the height of that vault. Yeah.
Wow.
That's going to be a great vault down the road.
Yeah. Little step back on the landing, which the judges will think was an under rotation, but that was just a huge vault.
Oh wow.
And that was a
big
huge tumbling pass.
When they jump so high, you can see the coach's whole
So here's
body.
Denver, Bella Mabanta on floor. Nice first pass. And she's definitely got the presentation to match.
I really like their choreography. It's with the music. It's
in a ring. Switch
I like
the
it.
ring.
Yeah.
That's nice. Nice 1.5 front leg.
Nice. Really good amplitude.
That was one of the
That was one of the best routines we've seen today.
Was
beautiful
incredible.
arms, and her hands are just gorgeous. So,
and I'm not sure you could take anything on any of those tumbling passes. This could be a challenge for the judges.
Solid. She was pretty solid. Where's she from?
Let's see, bars. We have San Jose State. Just go blind half into their Jaeger. Good. A little short on the handstand. Nice pack. Nice half pirouette. Now we got a good hitcher dismount. Nice. That was a nice bar routine. Clean. She's out. She knows it.
She liked it.
We got vault here.
Oh.
A little long on the foot.
Yeah, yeah.
I do think that was an exhibition vault.
Yeah, I think our last vaulter, and I did not see her score, but
Illinois is at 146.55 right now. So I think they had their last score. And San Jose State is going to have to, we'll count that bar score. So they're at 145.7.
Good.
And we've got Washington going on beam. This one is Skylar, I believe.
Yeah.
This one, I believe, should be their last.
Their last one, I believe.
Right now, Washington needs every score they can get.
Yeah.
Like at this point, stop worrying about
doing a great job.
About the rest of the competition.
Front toss.
Yep, do your
Speed
thing.
jump, very good.
And she's solid. She's aggressive.
Got to do is just bring it home. Leap combination. Good.
Get the dismount for the aerial 1.5.
Nice. Okay.
Good.
Very good.
Nice.
Very good. That's what you need for your last.
We've got Jessica Hutchinson on floor for Denver. She opened with a front double full. And I believe the last pass, I was watching beam, but I believe it was a 1.5 front leg. And her leap combos were good, so this is another good counting routine for Denver. Another 3-pass floor routine here. Let's see what we got. Nice Rudy straddle jump. Hard to take a landing deduction on a Rudy straddle jump. That's the good one to dismount.
And that's hard because you're moving backwards and you're going to straddle jump. So that's a tough combination.
Olivia Reardon on bars. Finishing up a little tight on the cast handstand. See what she does for a dismount. Nice double A. Step back, but again, San Jose State's staying on the equipment. They're not giving any major deductions away. A couple steps here and there, but nothing major.
No.
So they're doing a good job of just staying in the moment.
Consistency.
Yeah, I think consistency counts.
Okay, 985 for this last.
You had 985 for Skylar from Washington. So that one will count for them.
And that's
Let's see if that moves the needle here.
It should, because they'll drop a fall. That was really important.
Yeah, they moved
Washington
it. So now Washington
really
went up to 146.075. They've got.
They've still got some. Like Illinois that really helped themselves on vaulting. They just were not. They weren't great. They've got some technical things they've got to fix in their shapes.
So we have Washington on beam right now, but this is an exhibition, so this score won't count. But so we got a 985 for Jessica Hutchinson on floor, and Skylar got a 985 for Washington on beam. So now, right now as it sits, you've got Denver at a 147.6, and then you've got a 146.5 for Illinois. Illinois sits in second place.
Yeah.
San Jose State still sits in third because they didn't really give anything away. 146.3, and you got a 146.075 for Washington. Washington does a good job at a 146.075 when they kind of messed up their momentum with that one fall in there.
If they vault well.
Which they can.
Yeah.
So now, as we're watching Amanda Hargrave on floor for Denver, and I believe this is an exhibition too. We're seeing a bunch of exhibitions early in the year.
This may be the only meet where they are going to allow exhibitions, and so I guess that's the coach is really pressed for that. And
the coaches really wanted the exhibition. Well,
so
you want to see what you got with your athletes too. Well,
going into the last event, it could shuffle a little bit, but there's some serious separation between Denver and everyone else. But that battle for second place, really the battles between Illinois and San Jose. Washington made up some ground and helped themselves a lot, but it's going to take somebody else opening the door for Washington to be able to step up and beat somebody. Do you agree?
I mean, I think if I'm out there on the floor, I'm thinking, okay, what's the score I want? I came in here thinking, you know, I'd walk away. If I'm Illinois, I'd walk away thinking I just hit a home run if I break 196.
196. You do
You're
that,
definitely on track for a mid 195 right now. You hit a 49 on the next event, you go 195.55. That on the first meet of the year on a podium, you know, to me that's a great first meet of the year. 195.55.
But Denver's on a pace to really help themselves.
Yeah, if they go 49, they go.
They could count this score way into their season.
Yeah, well, that's going to be a 196.6 if they go 49, in which they're totally capable of doing a 49 here. So they're definitely on pace for what they wanted to come here and do. You know, obviously you want to win the meet, but you also come here with an idea of what you want to do for your team, score-wise. And I'm pretty sure that you'd have Illinois, San Jose State. Washington probably wanted a 196 out of today. And
they're going to fall short of that.
And they're going to have to do real well to get a 195.
On the last event.
And same with San Jose State and Illinois. I think they would have been ecstatic with a mid 190, low 196. They're going to be in, both of them are going to be in running for a 195, mid 195, and maybe pushing up in the upper 195s if they have a good final rotation.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess we could talk a little bit about where they're going to be at the end of the year, but I mean, for example,
conferences
are really hard to figure out at this point. Illinois, obviously Illinois, you know, after talking to their coaches, they've got a couple kids injured right now. They're waiting to get in February, and they feel like they're going to move the needle a little bit. So what they wanted to do here today, at least I think that was their goal, was to put together a good 4 events and build some confidence in their team. They're doing that. They're happy.
Yeah, and their performances have been very expressive. There's not been anything that's been sluggish or kind of lazy about what they're doing. They've been very aggressive and a lot of energy from the whole team. So, you know, I think Illinois is gonna make a statement, because by the time you get to the end of this season and your conference championship, you are the team. You better be the team that you want to be.
Yeah, you can't be that yet.
No, but they can set some lofty goals for themselves. I think they do a lot of difficulty in their
And I think San Jose State, you could probably say the same thing. San Jose State came in here probably wanting to make a little bit of a statement. They get on a big stage, they get on a podium, and they wanted to show off a little bit. They've done that.
Yeah.
I mean, they're definitely showing that they belong here. They belong on a big stage.
Well, they went to bars and did good bars. You know, they threw a lot of difficulty. Those routines are going to get better. Their dismounts are strong, and really challenging. And they go to beam and just be solid. Just get up there and perform like you practice. And
they did do a lot of 3-pass floor routines. So they were double flipping a lot on floor. So that's going to pay off at the end of the year. Yeah, so I think more likely what I'm going to be watching is what kind of number they can put up on this last event. The 49 kind of the benchmark.
Well, 49's got to be the benchmark.
If you can hit a 49,
yeah,
you're both going to walk away. Both those teams are going to walk away with a 195.
Yeah.
And feel like they did what they came here to do. They came here, they trained, they got a really good start to the season, set their floor really well.
Yeah.
And now you can go home, probably have a home meet or two coming up, and hopefully start knocking things out of the park a little bit.
Well, I would like to see San Jose go to beam and just be consistent. Just go to beam and do what you do. I'm assuming they practice really well because they're doing a lot of difficulty, and I'm assuming that when they go in the gym, they do their numbers and they get it done because they're showing a lot of consistency and a high level of difficulty.
They show that the training's there.
Yeah, yeah.
Washington has a 146.07.
Washington's warming up floor right now.
146.3 total. Illinois, 146.5.
But I think Washington, you know, obviously you're going to look at this and say we had a couple mistakes, but like you didn't plan on going into the first meet of the year hitting a perfect routines.
I mean, I don't know how tough their conference championship. I don't know how tough that'll be. We'll know more when we see more Pac-10 schools in this next rotation, right?
Yep.
But
we'll know more by the end of the weekend.
Washington's got their hands full in that to compete in that conference, and I think what their motivation is getting to regionals and trying to get to that second night at regionals, and they did that last year, I believe, and did a great job. So I think they're taking it one step at a time. The coaching staff is kind of new, and they've done a great job.
Yeah, and I think this is a good learning experience for them because this is what it's going to be like. You get the training day, you get the podium a couple times.
Yeah.
You're bouncing around more than you're used to bouncing around. The floor moves on you a little, and this is good experience for them because they do have the lineup to be in the bigger meets at the end of the year. But you're going to have to. They're going to have to be on to be in those bigger meets at the end of the year.
And Denver doesn't have the big conference thing that everybody else is, you know, the SEC, the Big Ten, the Pac-12. It's a different competition for them. And
for Denver, yes.
They've come here to compete. They've come here to show that they should be on the stage with the best teams in the country, and they should be.
They finished last year strong, and they're showing that they weren't just satisfied with that. They want to come back and start where they left off and build on that.
Yeah.
And I think based on what we've seen today, we've seen a lot of these teams aren't acting like it's the first meet of the year. They're acting like this is a...
It doesn't look like anybody's watering down.
Nope.
They're doing a lot of difficulty, and I'm anxious to see the level of difficulty on Denver's vaults because all their other routines have shown a lot of difficulty.
They have a good meet going
How
here.
many 10-0 start value vaults are they going to do?
Yeah, well, they've got a couple. I've seen a couple in warm-ups where they've got a couple 1.5, so let's see how many they choose to do. And like you said, we're going to have to watch for the battle for second and third place here. But realistically, the battle for the 195, I think right now you got to see who can really solidify themselves into a good, solid 195.
Right.
Washington, you had a couple mistakes. Can you break that? Can you break that barrier? And then between Illinois and San Jose State, can you set that floor at a mid 195 for the rest of the year?
So, Jess, let's look forward a little bit while they're warming up and looking forward to we've already talked a little bit about each one of these teams, Kentucky, Michigan State, Michigan, and Oklahoma. But, you know, I would easily put Denver in that rotation and let their score, see how their score will stand up against these teams. But, you know, this is a tough rotation of competition tonight as well.
This is going to be a tough night.
Yeah, it's tough.
You got Kentucky. I mean, every one of these teams knows how to compete at this level.
Yeah.
Like
and
at
I think
a high level.
The team in those four that have the chip on their shoulder is Michigan State.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm interested to see how they handle.
And I think Mike is a motivator, and I think he will set the stage to make it a real competitive
I think Michigan
situation.
State's going to come ready.
Yeah, I think so too.
And Michigan, you know, if we want to talk about that a little bit too, Michigan lost a lot of routines.
Yeah,
last year,
they
so
did.
They're going to be in for a dogfight tonight, which is going to be good.
I'm also wanting to count the 9-9s that are each team, each of these teams. You know, Oklahoma had 14 9-9s in their lineup last year at Nationals. So, you know, a 9-9 or higher. So, you know, that's kind of the benchmark.
So we got vault starting for Denver.
Already. Here we go, last rotation. This is
Hila Brush from Denver on vault. And we're seeing how many 10-0 vaults we've got. That's a big pull.
Yeah.
A little bit of a hop, but a good vault.
With a hop, with a hop.
And then we got Ariel Ward on Illinois, from Illinois on bars coming up.
This is a pressure
That was
rotation.
a good first,
this is a pressure
first
rotation
vault.
for Illinois. This is this could define their whole competition.
Yep. This one's gonna, let's see how clean and how calm they can be. Nice blind half into the straddle Jaeger. Good shoot. Nice so far. Little bit of feet. That's about all I would say.
Handstand. Okay, good.
Nice handstand. Locked it out. And full out.
Nice.
Bam.
With a stick. So they good start.
And we got Marissa Ashton from San Jose on beam. Nice handspring layout step out to start the routine off. And San Jose State really wants to just stay on the equipment here and finish this meet strong. This could be a good punctuation point for them. Nice little finish to the meet.
Very focused up there. You can tell by the look on her face that she is going to hit this routine. All right, here we go. Stay square. Nice. Good job.
Held it and held it. There you go.
All right, we got a great floor routine happening here. Washington's first performer on floor.
Emily Ennis from Washington on floor.
Yeah, well, the beautiful first pass. Here we can set this up.
Nice one effortlessly.
Beautiful.
Clean and down the middle, right down the line.
Very good direction.
No slice on that.
Her third pass.
Nice Rudy.
Nice.
Same thing, right down the line.
Yeah,
They're not giving
nice
anything
tight
away.
in the air. Good stretch body position.
Very nice.
Good. All right, we've had 4 good starts.
We're gonna got Bella Mabanta for Denver on vault. Nice full, a little flare out on the full.
Nice flare. I just
wish you would have hit that, like just stuck
I wish
that thing.
she'd have stuck it because her
she had the
angle
little
was right.
kick out.
She was right.
Which is what you're looking for.
Yeah.
You want to see a little bit of that open before you land.
I didn't see the first score for the first vaulter.
I didn't either. Ariel Ward vault at 9.85 on unevens. And I did not see the vault score. Here's Ariel Ward, or sorry, this is Abby Mueller for Illinois. A little short of the handstand, but probably within range. Nice Jaeger. Nice bail handstand. A little more, but not bad. Let's hit this dismount.
Okay.
Very nice dismount.
Good. All right, we got beam coming up.
Beam coming up.
9.825 for that first beam routine.
I will say that Natalie and Josh at Illinois seem to be really clicking over there. The two coaches for Illinois.
Yeah.
They seem to have a really good rapport going, and the team is really pulling in one direction.
Yeah.
That team is building on their success. It's fun to watch. And here we go. Beam for San Jose State. Nice little shoulder press mount. We'll switch side out of that, clean.
Getting ready for her series.
Yep. Nice clean series. And here's your toe turn. Good walk out. Nice little step out. Nobody saw that. Oops, kick into the aerial.
Oh, tucked 1.5.
All right, clean. Very clean routine. Very happy about that.
Good.
We got Kristen Lynn from Washington on the floor.
Okay, we'll see her last pass.
The last pass I did see was a Rudy. So let's see what she finishes with. 1.5 front layout, very clean.
Good.
Now you got Madison Ulrich on balls from Denver. Nice. And front pike with a half. Very nice pass, nice landing.
Yeah. Good height, good distance on the vault. And the judges don't see a lot of those, so it's be curious to see what they reward that.
Yeah, sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes that's not
bad.
such a good thing. Yeah.
Okay.
We got Destiny Denning on bars for Illinois. And they've been doing they've had a good little run on bars here, so nice cast handstand, toe on into the Maloney. Little leg separation on the back, but not bad.
Yeah, she did the same thing there. A little bit of legs loose on the bail.
Okay, nice dismount.
Stick it.
Nice double layout. Just a little hop.
But nice lines, good strong toe point.
Very good routine construction. I mean, it's very clean.
And they're swinging. Nobody's struggling. They're swinging. It's good.
So far, everybody seems to be hitting their stuff. They're staying on the equipment. They're like vault. We still haven't seen the 1.5 yet. A couple 1.5s here. I think we've got them coming up.
This may be it coming up. Can't see what they vault.
But that last vault was a 9.9, so that was good. Because that hand front pike with a half.
They gave it a 9.9. Yeah.
So they gave her a 9.9.
Yeah.
There wasn't much else to give it.
No.
9.85
that was
on
good.
that
Had
last
good
bar
distance
routine.
and a little bit of a hop. What was that bar score?
9.85. Got 9.9 and a 9.8.
If a 9.85 is your lowest score, you're doing great.
Especially if this is your last event, you're trying and you're trying to make a statement.
Yeah.
So we're waiting on some scores, and we've got beam and vault ready to go. Looks like floor's getting ready. 9.8 on
9.675 on that last floor routine.
9.675 on. But they're judging, so we're going to watch floor. So it's Washington on floor and
Denver's vaulting, so
let's see what their first pass is. 1.5 front leg.
Yeah.
A little bit of a hop around, but not bad. And there was your 1.5 on vault from Denver.
Yeah, which we won't be able to see, but it was a really nice vault with a good stick.
Jessica Hutchinson.
Yeah.
We're still on the floor here, watching the second pass. Nice double tuck.
Chest was down, but it was strong.
A little bit, but
good
she controlled it.
She stuck it, yeah.
This is the part of the dance where you get your little rest.
Yeah. Nice.
Very clean.
Liked it. It was high, 180 in both leaps or jumps.
Yeah, I will say live on the TV monitor, since we have a high view.
You can't tell.
Can't really tell, but live,
it was very good.
We're on level with her. Those were big leaps. Much better.
Okay. What'd that vault? We get a score on that vault yet? The 1.5?
They're still judging that vault.
Okay.
So it was Jessica Hutchinson had a really nice 1.5 on vault. Good distance, good height.
Yeah.
That's got to be a 9.925.
Yeah, I don't know why it's taking them so long. It's not like you had a lot of deductions today.
Not much. There wasn't a lot of question. 9.9.
9.9. Very good. Okay.
I mean, personally, like, I know it's the first meet of the year.
That's 2 9.9s back to back.
Yeah. But you could have gotten 9.925, 9.95 on that. What else are you looking
right.
for other than to be 10 feet higher?
Well, there was a little bit of leg separation right in the last half.
So,
going
so
to
that's
the floor.
maybe what they got her on. But like you said, you're finishing the meet with a couple 9.9s, and you still got one more vaulter to go. So this is Rosie Castley on vault, getting ready to go.
Let's see. All right, where are we?
Well, we've got a couple people ready to go, but we've got some chalk on the vault, so they got to clean up the vault. So Linus is up there cleaning. So we got Rosie Castley saluting now.
Got a 9.875.
Denver, Rosie Castley.
So if they get a really good vault score here.
Good block.
Boom, big vault. All right, we're over to Illinois on bars here with a nice toe on. Get a nice Maloney, Amelia Knight from Illinois, nice Bale Hansen. Little save on that, but not bad. You had to do it. Nice Kip cast.
Lock it, lock it. Come on. There you go.
Come on, hit this thing. Nice. Wow, she saved a couple there. She saved the Bale and she saved that Hansen. That's a fighting routine.
There's deductions for the save, but at least it's a small deduction compared to what it could have been if she had not been willing to fight.
And your team needs you to stay on the equipment and build. That was good.
That's right.
So we've got beam for San Jose State just starting. So this is Mia Nelson for San Jose State. Nice aerial front walkover.
Front aerial, good.
Wow, aerial.
Yeah. I'd like that first leg
thing
down,
in the middle, right?
That first leg down to be a little bit straighter when she gets to the beam.
And full turn.
On floor exercise from Washington, Lana Navarro.
Nice 180s.
Good clean connection.
I like it.
See a good big dismount, double full
with a step. Okay. If they're staying on the beam, they're consistent and they're staying on the beam.
Yeah, and the mistakes are, they're normal, they're acceptable mistakes. So we had a double pike on floor for opening pass here, and now we've got another 1.5.
Another 1.5 on vaulting. So we'll talk about that.
Riley Mundell. So we did finish with 3 or 4 10-0 vaults for
3.
3 for sure. Washington really needs a couple big scores here.
Good expression in her dance.
Got a 9-8 on their last floor too.
All right, should be her last pass here. Good girl, nice. Here we go, finish.
So she had a double tuck in the first pass, double tuck in the last, 3 passes. And still got a lot of energy, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
So we're still waiting on the vault that was a 1.5. And Caitlin Ewald on bars for Illinois.
Denver did another 1.5 vault that was good.
Yeah.
And little step on the landing, but really nice. But they're showing a lot of difficulty.
Little tight on the handstand. Not so much for a deduction. I just think it throws your rhythm off a little when you're a little short like that. Nice pass.
Nice. Good pirouette. I like it when it's right on top. I'm going to give that a handstand.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Little long.
Came off early,
wow.
huh?
That's putting your feet down.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Good. Really good fight.
That was cool. That was way to put your feet down on that.
Absolutely.
I thought you kind of get off a little bit early on that.
9.825 on that last 1.5.
So they got her on the step, but.
Yeah. That's a full 10th. I mean, that was a full 10th. You land that vault, and you've got a lineup that's going to go 9-9, 9-9, 9-9
a lot of 9-9s in that lineup.
Yeah.
So now they have exhibition on vault.
Okay, I think we've got another performer on beam, another in the lineup.
Denver's at 196.85. Boy, they really did put the
They did. They
put the
turned up the
gauntlet
heat.
down and said we can do it.
They turned up the heat.
196.85.
We can get them to 197. Just
Yeah, easy.
talking about it. Yeah.
Yeah. 9.8 on that bar routine, 9.85, so 9.825 on the bar routine. And the last floor routine went 9.775, so we're closing out with higher scores right now. We're
Yeah.
Rudy layout step out.
We're seeing a lot of Rudies in the first pass.
Yeah. I think when we're going to get to tonight, we'll see a little bit more of probably the first big E-pass, and then you'll back it up. But this is a good, safe way to start the year here.
We saw one double layout today, I think, right?
It was an exhibition, yeah.
Yeah, in an exhibition.
And I think that's just not taking the risk early. And a nice double pike to dismount. All right, well, Washington's closing up strong too. We've got Mia Takakawa on bars for Illinois. Just saluting right now.
This is their last performer.
I believe so. I believe so. Skip cast. Might have height, Jaeger.
On top, a little bit short.
And tight. Oh, nice save. Make it work. Come on. Nice. Very heads up play. Now, kip cast handstand. Stick this thing. Well, at some point in the season, that's going to pay off.
It's going to be a good
because
routine.
you stayed on you stayed on, and that's quick thinking to be able to just pirouette out of that. Not as easy as it looks.
That's hard to do that kip turn.
That's hard.
Keep going.
So impressive. That would be a win to stay on that equipment. So we're waiting on beam to start.
Beam to start.
We've got Madison Kirsch, I believe, next on beam for San Jose State, and she's probably, I believe, the last one. Wow, I think there might be a touch behind on beam. I think we've got two more.
Two more on beam?
Yeah. So right now we've got Washington's at a 194.875. I think they still have one more girl to go. So they can still break that 195.
That would be good.
That would be a huge win for them.
That would be huge for them.
196.85 for Denver. I mean, they're knocking on the doors. They're a 197
They're a
team.
197
That's what they are.
Yeah.
And this is Skylar on floor for Washington, and they're going to need her score. If she can break a 9.8, then they can break their 195. I mean, I didn't do the math just in my head, but I think you got to go for a 9.85 here. Nice double full.
Okay. They might take a little bit on that landing, but it was beautiful in the air. Ooh, that was nice on beam.
Well, she mounted E, so she technically could be doing a two-pass floor routine.
Yeah.
If these leaps count, which that should count. Nice. Okay, we need a nice clean dismount pass here and see if we can break the 9.85 barrier.
Nice.
Not much you can take there. That was a nice dismount. Very clean. All right,
That's
let's see if she can do it.
last routine.
And we did have Madison Kirsch on beam, but we're not.
I'm not sure.
Not sure.
Went. And I didn't. All I saw was her first pass, her series.
And I think we still have another beam routine to go. Yeah, so I think we still have at least one more beam routine to go. I think beam's just behind right now. But right now we're looking at the scores here. 196.85, obviously Denver's way out in front. But you got a 195.725 out of Illinois.
Well, and
they closed it out on that went 49.2.
Illinois, yeah. So if they have another beam routine, will it make a difference for San Jose?
Well, if they have another beam routine for San Jose, they could make a difference on there to break a 195.
Yeah.
I think that's what you're looking at. You got a 194.875 for Washington. We're waiting on that score. If we get it, and she got her 9.85, well, one judge gave her 9.75, so she's at a 9.8. Does that make enough of a difference to get them over?
I don't know what they're dropping. They've got to be able to drop a 7, so they may gain a 10th.
Yeah, they're dropping like a 9.675.
Oh, okay. They might get their 2 tenths.
9.67. 195 even. Okay.
Then made it.
That was dead on.
Yeah.
All right. Good for them. They did. That's a victory for Washington to get 195 out.
They pulled out of that hole, and then Illinois.
Illinois is at 195.725, which is a great score for them.
Yeah, but San Jose's ahead of them.
San Jose, I still think, has 2 beam routines. We're waiting for Madison's score. I think they're just behind on the judging on beam. We've got an exhibition floor team going.
Yeah.
But we're waiting on the beam. And oh well, these judges are having a hard time agreeing. Yeah, the 9.75 on beam and a 9.15.
Oh, come on.
So I think they need. That's what's happening as they keep talking. So we're watching floor right now.
She didn't have a fall. I mean,
for Washington, a nice exhibition floor routine so far, clean.
Oh, and then they got to walk a mile over there to confer.
Yeah, they need a walkie-talkie. See what kind of dismount we can get. Nice double pike.
That was a high back handspring.
Yeah.
Her hands barely hit.
She should have double piked the handspring.
Okay, this is exhibition.
Nice. Yeah, that was an exhibition.
Good.
So
shows you got a little depth.
So we got Washington did. I mean, to be honest, I would have been super happy with a 195 after the start that they had.
For Washington?
Washington,
absolutely.
Yeah. And then you had, obviously, Denver looked great. Illinois, kind of surprising.
Illinois,
right?
Really, it was a pleasant surprise because, you know, they gained momentum. They got stronger and more confident as the meet went on. They did themselves proud.
Yeah, and obviously we're still waiting on San Jose State. But it's hard to tell with San Jose State.
This last routine is
they should
not really going to. It may up their team score a little bit, but they're still in solid third.
Yeah, and I feel like San Jose State's only got.
No, they're in solid second. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they have like 2. Well, okay, so they did come up 9.7. So the last beam routine got a 9.7.
Wait, she went up from a
9.15 to a 9.65.
Okay.
So maybe missed something major.
A lot. With Melissa.
All right, here we go. Washington's up, or sorry, San Jose's up again on beam. And that last score was a 9.7, I believe. Nice lead combo.
Good splits. You know, that 180 position is so important. Setting up for a series.
Nice triple series.
Nice triple series.
they standing layout step up. Had a little wobble on the landing, but not enough to major.
No, but good dismount, and this may improve their team score a little bit. They have fought. This team's looking like second place.
Working.
Look at there, stuck the dismount, tiny balance.
Maybe half a tenth on that.
Yeah. Kudos to Joanne Bauer. Great job.
Let's see. I think we have one more competitor. The judges were conferencing a couple times, so we're way behind on B.
I know that Joanne's got to be happy with how her team performed today.
Absolutely. San Jose State really looks sharp right now.
They're throwing difficulty. They're clean. They're staying in their success zone, which is so important.
Yeah. 9.775 on beam right now, and I wonder where that puts them in the. 165. They have a 165.75.
Yeah.
175. So we're still waiting on a couple scores. Yeah, and as an athlete, you just get up there, you do your routine. It doesn't matter where the scores are.
They shouldn't know the numbers. They shouldn't know. They shouldn't be aware of. Nice, good job.
Nice clean series. Come on, darn it. That's going to hurt. Just don't get a chance to build on it. We don't know where they were on the other scores because they're not exactly showing. We've got some judges that aren't finished yet. Yeah, this is, we got to finish this up. Finish strong, and I'm not sure.
I don't think that's going to help them. No, that's got to be the last one. I put my paper away.
I think it's got to be the last one. But it isn't on the score. That's the problem. So we're still watching the live scoring. So right now we've got Denver 196.85, Illinois 195.725, Washington 195. San Jose State should be right in that mix. They should be right in the 195 area. We just don't know what. We just don't have the numbers in front of us right now.
We'll go through our awards presentation and recognize our outstanding gymnasts of this session.
We believe this
is going to be a score
right?
that counts, no?
I think this is still a counting score.
I do too.
I think they were 3 scores behind. Well, it looks like they got a 9. Well, they're still waiting on Waymiller's score. Now, well, right now it seems like the judges were chatting with each other. They disagreed a couple times, and it took them a little while to come to an agreement on what the routine counted. And they did that on a couple routines.
Yeah.
So they got at least 2 rotations behind. And by doing that, now we're the scoring's behind. So we're trying to wait and see when the scoring comes in. Right now, all we have is a 9.825 and a 9.625. Now you're going to count that 9.625 because you counted a fall.
Yeah.
So now you got that 9.625. We did see a 9.75.
8.9. So that score's definitely going to go out.
Yep. So you're counting the 9.625. So you're still on the pace. You needed to average a 9.75 to break a 195.
Right.
With these last 3 routines. So this one needs to go in 9.85.
We figure this is their last performer, so our expectations are really high.
Final competitor on balance speed.
So for a solid routine.
Sophia Knizny from San Jose State. This is their last chance. And a nice clean toe turn. Series.
Beautiful, nice and high, finished with her chest up.
Switch.
Switch half.
Switch half. A little bit of a leg lift there, but
A high degree of difficulty. It's hard to do.
switch half is a very difficult pass.
Yeah.
Split jump, just to make sure she got the credit for the leap combo. Again, smart gymnastics here, good, well coached. She was smart enough to know that switch half might be disconnected, so she's going to do it. All right, well, now we just got to wait for the scores to come in.
All right, with the conclusion of that final weave routine, I would like everybody who's here, you wonderful fans, give all these wonderful athletes a very
that was a good way to finish it. We just had the one leg lift on it, so yeah, I'm not sure that goes 9.85, but it might go 9.8.
I don't think they're going to go 9.85 just because of the one break.
And verify scores, and as we're doing that, we're going to ask
you know, she had to repeat that leap combination, which they're going to make a deduction.
Yep. So we're still waiting on the totals.
Recognition of our outstanding gymnasts.
But let's just quick
more than
wrap
one
this up.
score for San Jose.
We're missing 2 scores for San Jose, so I think basically the other 3 teams are done. They're set. Denver 196.85, Illinois 195.725. Great job for Illinois, and a good comeback for Washington at 195.
Yeah.
So we'll take a slight breather and let you talk to one of the coaches here.
Great.
Dee, and
terrific.
then we can check in afterwards.
The final score hasn't been announced yet.
Okay. All right, we're going to talk to the head coach at from Denver, Melissa Kutcher.
Dee.
I know there's another name on that. But, all the scores aren't in yet, but obviously y'all are the apparent winner in this rotation. And the first rotation is, you know, kind of the hard rotations. I know it was kind of to get your team up. And we said earlier, this meet is not going to define what a team is or going to do down the road. So in preparation for this meet, and y'all looked ready. Your team looked really ready to compete. So what was your preparation? What was your philosophy going into the first meet on a podium? This is a big stage.
You know, well, I think you're right. This is a little earlier than we're used to competing. We normally don't open on this very first weekend of January, plus a podium, plus an afternoon/morning type session.
Yeah.
But I think it was great preparation for us to have this NCAA format that we're following, to be on a podium at the very first meet. I think that's only going to help us grow and get better. We are definitely focused on not how we start, but how we finish. We want to peak at the right time.
Yeah.
We are not yet at full strength. We have several athletes on several events that we can get back in, but I'm really proud of how some of the athletes that aren't normally in our lineup stepped up and competed.
Yeah, you know, we counted the number of performers that y'all had at the national championship that you don't have here. I mean, you lost a significant number of routines. So with that said, how did the new people stack up today?
Oh, they did great. I thought they handled the pressure. I thought they were competitive. I thought they showed composure, and they're only going to continue to get stronger and stronger.
Yeah. Now you've got some depth because your exhibition people did a great job, but you've also got one of your very best student athletes is in the wings, and so how's she going to progress, and when can we look forward to seeing her?
Yeah, Riley Mundell is one of our best all-around athletes, and she was only on one event today, but I think we'll see her continue to add.
Yeah.
Actually, she was on 2 events, excuse me, but we'll see her add a 3rd and a 4th as we kind of continue on. So I think we have the opportunity to take one meet at a time, focus on the journey, get stronger and stronger as we go.
Right. Okay, let's talk about just a little bit about last year, the preparation, and how great y'all did at regionals. That was so exciting. It ended with a tiebreaker, right, for the other two teams?
For the other two
second,
teams, correct.
Yeah, to talk about the emotion of that and how your team felt that they earned that and they went on to nationals.
I appreciate you asking that. That's our second regional championship in 5 years. One away, and then last year at the University of Denver at home. But I think it was a confidence builder they needed going into the championships, but then also into this season.
Yeah.
And I'm really just watching them grow in confidence and competitiveness.
Well, they sure grew last year.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw it in the scores, and you know, a lot of people say, "Oh, the scores don't matter right now." They do matter. Everything counts. Everything counts. How you prepare, how your team manages their academics and their athletics, and all of those things are the culmination of a team that really performed well today.
Well, thank you. And, you know, we talk about it a lot, and I say it kind of over and over, but it really is character, teamwork, and excellence for us. And I would say this is one of the hardest working teams we have. So if they continue with that kind of work ethic day in, day out, and they show that kind of grit and resiliency and determination, I think we can continue to see us get better and better.
Yeah. You know, success is all about the details. You know, every little detail, every little thing that counts, and seeing your team on beam work in the releve position. To me, that's important. That's one of those small details that a lot of people overlook because, oh, it's all about staying on the beam. It's about staying on the beam, but it's also about your body positions and those things. And so I know that you're putting a lot of time into the detail work.
Well, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate being interviewed by you because it's
Thank
you who set the bar and you were the role model and you emphasize competitiveness. And that's one of the things we do with this team, right? We want to be calm, confident, and competitive, though. We want them to be aggressive. We're not going to get anywhere being conservative,
No,
right? And
not at all.
so it's going after those kinds of things. But thank you for noticing that detail. And I do think on each event, we did give away a lot of landings. We gave away, you know, some definite checks on things, but that's okay. It's the first meet of the year, and I think that they feel good that they can see where they can get better. Do you know, they can see where they can keep improving.
And, you know, you're at the place right now in your season where you're not saying, well, we have to add more difficulty. You're doing the difficulty, and you're doing it really well.
Thank you.
But it's a little more solid in the landings. I mean, when you look at the video of this meet, you're going to go, oh, my God, we're 197.5 right here, the first meet of the season.
Yep, and thank you. And yep, it's those little details that definitely matter. And I think a lot, you know, all the teams are so strong. Every team does great gymnastics, but I think it's what you're saying, right? Are they doing it with a level of detail and confidence and showmanship and those kind of position and lines? Yes.
The parity in women's gymnastics.
It's fantastic.
But it's because of the coaches and the work that they do in those meetings to protect the parity so that every person on every team has the opportunity to score a 10.
Yeah, which is great for the sport, right? It's great for the excitement
fabulous.
of it. Well, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, and go get them.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Number 2.